Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles.
We play to win. Let's go!
And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check it out, Bree.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram, pushing for 8. This time Jackson will throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. 4th down. Here's Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard.
Here we go. 18 data. Switch.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 14 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Gurley. Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You got it. You got it.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Jackson looking to throw on third, eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. That one a first down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Horrible. Bravo.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 3. Hold on. Check. 40's the mic. Hey, exit. Here we go. Mike's done.
The final shot before break here. Goal. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 5.
From the 31, Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 9,
Gurley again here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
180. He's checking. Crash.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now Jackson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 46 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on third. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. From the 44, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Alpha.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. From the red zone now, Goff. And he fires one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 16 yards of first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hold on. Check. Protein spill.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can and tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break. Switch! Switch! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Crunch time, defense. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 81. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Ingram. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They run. It's Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
So we got man. Watch out. Hey, left.
Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
First throw in overtime for Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw, Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike's 50.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just
and now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least 1 more OT to decide it after this. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game here is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good.